Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream, and welcome especially, of course, my special guest tonight, Ben. Ben, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing tonight, Jess? Good to see you.
I'll be honest, I am hungry for no good reason. I've eaten an appropriate amount of food today, and like in the lead up to going live, I just have like the detritus of like 7 different snacks, like Baby Bell cheese wrappers and like little Aldi snack packs. And
what's in an Aldi snack pack? I haven't gone to there. I used to go to my Aldi all the time, and I just haven't been as loyal an Aldi man.
Well,
mostly
Ben,
because I have quarters in my pocket as often as I used to.
What are you going to do? I mean, in this economy, who's walking around with quarters in their pockets? Well, I'll tell you what's in this one.
Now I'm going to get a cart.
In this one, it's absolutely nothing because I'm a member of the Clean Plate Club.
The CPC.
That's right. Yeah. What was in this? Now, this is good. This is really good. So we had Monterey Jack cheese cubes. Dried cranberries. Dark chocolate chunks. And banana chips.
Wow, that sounds good. This is grown-up Lunchables, or as the meme I'm seeing online, what is this, like boy dinner? That's the meme, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I had. It was fabulous. Now, I have eaten a human dinner tonight, but
what was your human dinner? Because we always have dinner talk here.
Yeah, my human dinner. We're doing the factor meals right now. So we are ordering the little pre-made refrigerated dishes. I had a soy glazed chicken with some green beans and polenta, and it was delicious. How about you? What was your dinner, Ben?
Hey, so I am at the moment of I'm flying out on Saturday, and I have now sufficiently cleaned out my fridge. And I had the thought, so I have tonight and tomorrow night as 2 more dinner nights, and I'm like, do I make a dinner? And I was like, I'll have 3 servings, and then I'll get back and it will be kind of sad, and I'll end up throwing it away, and I hate doing that. So I had sushi tonight. Sushi tonight, and probably that Thai. Gonna have that crispy Penang curry tomorrow night. That I'm such a fan of. And as I said, and Robin, if they're here, they can attest to this. They recognize me there now. They know who I am.
Oh man, that's the best feeling.
Yeah, they see me coming in, and they're like, there he is. That's the guy. We know, we got you. Our perfectly fried crab rangoons and the crispy Penang curry. Here you go, buddy.
We have a fabulous Thai restaurant here in town, and we've been taking our daughter to it since she was a newborn. And when she was a newborn, like a lot of kids, sitting through like a 45-minute meal at a restaurant was a little challenging for her. She would cry and kind of cause an issue. And usually, my wife and I would just take turns getting up and leaving the restaurant and kind of standing outside with her, and then tag back out so we could eat our food kind of in shifts. Right. And the wonderful women who work at this Thai restaurant saw our struggle and began, after they would bring our food, coming over and insisting that they take our little baby and whisk her away, and they would just walk her around the restaurant and show her the pictures that were on the wall, or take her back and show her the kitchen and things like that, and just walk around with our child for 30 minutes so we could eat in peace. And
wow, that's like
yeah.
It sounds like you've already said that it's a really great Thai restaurant, but it also just sounds like they've gotten like customers for life. Like even if like they move down to like a B minus, it's like, well, no, you just got a customer for life with that.
Yeah.
Like holy smokes,
I don't know.
So
like,
cool.
For me, all of a sudden, like once that happens, tip jumps up to about 40%. Like if you want,
that's a big time. That's a big time major tip improvement for sure. Because that's like dinner babysitting.
Yeah, I mean, what's great too is like we still go in there because it's my daughter's favorite restaurant in town. So we eat Thai once a week with her.
I know why she loves it.
and
they still carry her around.
That's right. It's awkward. It's gotten awkward because she's almost as tall as them now. But no, they always come to the table and it's like, oh, I remember when I used to carry you around this restaurant. You were so adorable. And she's like, I just want my chicken satay. Let's do this. She's a surly preteen now. She's worse now than she was then because now you can't just carry her around and entertain her. But
so what are the orders? Because it sounds like you all have. Do they even know? Like, because are you getting the same thing every week? Like, do you roll in and they're like, here's the Morissettes, satay.
I rotate. My wife and I rotate around. Like my daughter is locked in. She is going to have crispy egg rolls, which are the great rice paper spring roll style there. She's going to have chicken satay with a side of steamed rice, and then she's going to have a large Thai iced tea with boba in it. So that is her order.
A Thai iced tea or at dinner time.
Yeah.
Especially like that stuff. I think I have a pretty strong tolerance for caffeine, unfortunately, at this point. But like when I get a Thai iced tea, iced tea? All right, I was thinking coffee. Okay.
Yeah,
iced tea is still pretty powerful,
and also it has what I imagine is about 1.5 pounds of sugar. So that's hers. I always start out with some Vietnamese style summer rolls, which they have on the menu here.
Oh, those are good.
Like salad in a rice paper wrap, and then I usually go with a prick king, which is like a chili paste type curry, Penang, or occasionally I'll go drunken noodles. And my wife rotates around between Penang, green curry, which they put a lot of eggplant in, which is wonderful, and she'll do like a basil fried rice sometimes. So
basil fried rice is good. I'll have anything, but
I'm happy with whatever I get.
But I've been on such a Penang kick lately, and it hasn't. I've been having this now for like several months, over half a year. The Penang from this place, and I keep going back and getting it. Sometimes, like now I've had it enough where I like some nights I'll have it, and I'll be like, not as good as last week. That's where we're going.
Wow.
That's where I've started to
do you say that to them? Like you was like,
oh yeah, I say it to the very nice Thai woman behind the counter. This wasn't quite as good as last week. It wasn't. There's a certain thickness I appreciate in the Penang, and if it has to be exactly that. What is there's got to be like an engineering or something, like a measure of thickness, like a viscosity, but like how what is like two viscos? Is
this like a 10W30 Penang, or like maybe it's like oil viscosity?
Yeah.
But you know what? We're not here to talk about Penang viscosity. I'm happy to. I could do it for another hour.
The most viscously wonderful Penang is in Libertyville.
Okay.
Yeah,
Paul,
listen, I don't have a car. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mario.
Welcome in, everybody, though. 6-7, that's right. My daughter is now back, so she's here to eat all the quesadillas I'm making every day, so that's good news.
Ooh.
Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Welcome in. Kevin, there's Enjoy Bees. Always a pleasure. Welcome in, everybody. We have our first redemption. Before we jump into this, we have Mad about Star Trek.
All right. You want me to read this first one?
Let's see. Let's set it up. This is because I didn't describe it super well in the redemption. So our good friend of the pod, Grayson, has created a game for us where he has used Chat GPT to generate fake Star Trek parody titles. So, like, if Mad did a parody
in the style of Mad,
if Mad did a parody of Star Trek 2, what would the title of it be? Canonically, Mad always calls Star Trek Star Blech. But what would the subtitle
they're
be?
all Star Blechs. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So Grayson has a real one in each of these, and neither Ben nor I know the real one. So we're going to test and see if we can correctly guess what the real Mad parody of a famous Star Trek movie might be. So Ben, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, and Grayson has furnished us with 3.
Yes.
So the first one he sent us here is for the film Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. One of these is the real title as published in Mad Magazine. 3 are fakes.
Okay.
All right. Star Blech 2, The Path of Yawn. Star Blech 2, The Wrath of Kant. Like, I can't do that.
Yes.
Star Blech 2, The Wreck of Korn. Korn with a K?
Like the band.
Yeah. Star Blech 2, The Laugh of Khan. I'm going to tell you right now, because we saw these. Grayson sent them to us, and he hid the answers behind a spoiler. So I do not see the answer. This is impossible. This is maybe the hardest game I've played on a Star Trek stream. We've played a lot of hard games on here. This might be the hardest one.
Okay, so are we both going to lock in a guess and then see or are we going to collaborate?
Let's try collaborating. Let's see. So is there anyone that you feel strongly about in either direction? I don't think it's the Wreck of Korn.
I was going to say the Wreck of Korn felt pretty good to me. But
that felt good.
I don't know. I want to.
I'll copy and paste this and put it in the chat so everyone sees it.
I want to rule out.
Okay.
I want to rule out the Laugh of Khan, simply because there's no joke on the word Khan. But laugh spelled with 2 F's.
Laugh, yeah, it's laugh Laff. That's why I copied and pasted it over.
Yeah.
So, because like there's a little extra there.
Yeah. No,
I think so. I think the Path of Yawn feels pretty good to me. That's the one I feel. That's the one I'm feeling the best about.
I like Path of Yawn
because like I feel that like a good joke for it is. Like, it's boring. Like, Star Trek's boring. Who cares about, like, this nerd crap? Like, Star Trek's boring. So it's like, yawn. Like, that I feel, because, like, the Mad parodies are, like, the, from my recollection, where they were all, like, kind of the easiest possible path.
Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. And so it would be, like, jokes about how someone's body looked like, or if it was boring, or like stuff like that. And so like the Path of Yawn sounds good to me. They all sound really good, but for me, if that's where I'm feeling the strongest. Do you have one that you feel very strongly about?
Well, I'm imagining, how most Mad movie parodies start out with like the splash page that features all the characters introducing themselves. Again, I can really see Path of Yawn like playing into that splash page of like, everyone talking about what a boring. And now, of course, this is canonically maybe the most exciting Star Trek movie. But I'm willing to go with you. I think we lock in Path of Yawn.
All right, the real one is. It's not that. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Did you see it? Are you looking
I
at
did.
it?
I clicked it in.
Star Black 2, The Wreck of Corn.
It was the wreck of corn.
Oh, man. I absolutely was totally wrong.
Oh, I should have gone with my gut. I should have yelled you down. I should have shouted you down.
Should have yelled me down. Path of Yon is very good.
Happy Han's really good. Hey, Chief, good to see you. Like I said, I'm saying season 1 Picard. Yeah, get wrecked, Picard. So, that's one round.
I don't remember any of the plot of this game, by the way.
No. Not important. Not important. I'll save this conversation for later, but I did see an interesting movie I didn't like last night. So, a little teaser
teaser for something, and I'll tell you right now, was not a Star Trek movie.
Even better.
Yeah. Here's your hint. Was some say it was the largest high-profile flop of 2022. So there you go.
Interesting. All right, well, we got it. And there's more mad about Star Trek waiting. We have 2 more rounds to redeem.
Yeah, we've got 2 more.
All right, let's jump in. Dead Reckoning. This was their favorite character, Jara Rydek.
The problem is that she is my favorite character of the 2.
Yes.
She is the
and
one.
She's blonde now, so that's exciting.
Hair. What's with her lashes?
She saw something really scary.
Where's your girlfriend? Oh, she's probably in medbay. The hell was that? What was that look about?
That was a meaningful look exchange.
Oh.
Oh, wait, now her hair's brown again.
Saved as many Illydian lives as you could.
Oh, it's because she saved that.
Oh, yeah.
You have to look out for your own, first and foremost.
X, I guess. Oh, you're playing with a controller tonight?
Nope. Don't have one plugged in.
Great.
Why do you ask?
We didn't kill him. We just didn't save him.
We allowed him to die. That's very different in those states.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Admiral was among those who didn't make it. I'm sure it's a huge blow to the Illydians. I hope they don't blame us. We suffered our own losses as well.
I don't even think I'd notice if the U.S. lost an admiral.
Ambassador Spock and the rest of
I notice every admiral. Can you name all of our fleet admirals?
No.
I wanted a chance
Admiral
to speak first,
Ted.
given the circumstances.
Bar.
While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation,
Shipwreck from G.I. Joe.
the data breach, a possible threat from the Hotari or Tkon, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm.
It's not about you.
And I have every
I love to.
I can't do that.
It already is.
This what?
I can't do that. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
As first officer, I support you. But protocol is protocol for a reason, and my responsibility and duty extends beyond this ship and beyond you as my captain. We have to inform Starfleet. The sooner the better.
Oh, we're gonna get a he didn't like that little graphic.
We're ready.
Oh, no.
There it is. I love his little mad face.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, now you're a stickler
Somehow
for
they have to
protocol.
mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
Chaos, baby.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Tkonian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record.
It's
Disabled our
the
ability
boss
to warp
in
and likely
Battlefield.
created the ion storm.
Something that powerful in their hands?
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team.
That's
They
not
won't
what
give
I
up
said.
easily. And
No,
if they can
not at
somehow
all. I don't
manage
have
to
faith
stay
in our away
alive,
team.
Then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
I was just gonna say, don't forget
That'd be
we
a
got
hell
people
of a
there.
lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Tkon also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Mera stole data from our computer.
Yeah, this is
We're
This is why
assessing
Niles
what the
hated
law
her.
doesn't speak.
Ah, you beat me
It's too
too.
soon to say exactly
Yeah.
what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole
One.
our
One.
data. That's
One.
reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait.
Just undermine him at every turn.
We shouldn't take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek.
Mm.
We should let Starfleet
Ermot
decide
likes it.
how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No. That's not how we're gonna do it. Not on my ship.
Might not be your ship much longer.
Get to the bottom of this before we get
Yeah.
Starfleet involved.
we all know what's gonna happen to you.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Elydians.
The Tkon are a threat to both their civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, by the way,
They're a
I'm
threat
here.
to us all.
What?
The device Commander
Hey,
Rydek
Metallic.
found in the Tkonian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Tkon, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Tkonian and displacing that of its host.
This is kind of the plot of Picard season 3.
It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Metalli, I'm gonna. I
Contact
plan on
life.
seeing that soon.
One by one.
3, I guess. I don't know.
No, those are chaos.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
Maybe with a phaser?
Exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no.
Looks like she's
Once the
holding
Tkonian takes control, the
a
displacement of the
Switch with
host is
only one
irreversible.
Joy-Con in it.
And the bioforming appears to be permanent.
It won't even play.
Officer Maris
Yeah.
called herself a scion
It's just
of the
like,
flame.
yeah, it has the little icon
had
of
no
like,
information.
add the other
She
Joy-Con,
also
please.
shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Tkon have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions,
Spock, who yanked your chain?
under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
3. Oh, you got anything else to list off,
We go to Atari.
Spock?
We go expecting
If I
a fight.
keep letting this keep
Phasers
going, do you have
armed,
another thing?
transporters locked to all our comm badges. Security officers on standby.
G-Punk, that is a very good
We'll take every
Leonard Nimoy
precaution.
impression.
Come in ready for whatever they might try to do.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained.
They
war
should bring him in for
capability and the use
Civ
of our
7.
transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Fake apology. Yeah.
Nice work, everyone.
The dog ate some of your Joy-Cons.
That deliberate. I'm thinking
You're
about
long
this
overdue
post.
for a Duridium infusion.
Uh-oh.
It looks like I am.
It's Pavel Chekhov's ring.
Yeah.
Aside
When
from
are
almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice
Time to
get some
change your
positive
batteries.
news for a change.
You, I don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you?
Uh-oh,
Yes.
he's dying.
Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain.
Mirror
I
Universe?
was relieved you called him out on it. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he
Wow.
All right, yeah, here we go.
There's something
Yeah, this
wrong.
is it.
As the ship's doctor,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah,
to
let's
know.
do this. Let's do this. Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it.
2.
2.
You know I would.
2. Yeah,
be honest?
This guy, maybe we're going to make sure he's a corpse.
Seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success.
Wow.
And I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be
Mutiny.
clear. I
Mutiny.
care about Solano. I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Wow.
Wait, where is this?
Sick bay.
Jara.
Oh, right.
Monitor your iridium levels.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Leave the room, please.
Yeah, my iridium levels are through the roof right now.
Hello.
Like it was never there.
Hello, large friend.
Lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well,
Yeah.
thank you for saving my life.
Okay, good.
Even with the wonders of your technology,
I should thank
it
you.
wouldn't mattered if you left me for dead.
Yeah. We're
I
gonna
should be
make this
thanking
happen.
You
Yeah.
took that disruptor shell from me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
There's a little tenderness in her voice here.
I couldn't just let you die.
That's right.
Not after all you did.
Not after all you mean to
I
me.
won't forget it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a big smile.
Oh.
We saw the truth down in those mines.
Yeah. What?
Citron and Galvin really are. Who they've become.
Who we are.
The lengths they're willing to go to.
Mm-hmm.
What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew. So
We'll
much
stop
was a
them?
lie.
Or
Yeah. We'll
Left
stop
underneath
them.
their feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
oh, the weighty looks.
All right. Now we're on the. Yeah. On the bad boy ship.
Yes.
They haven't found us yet.
At least none of us sticks out like a sore thumb here.
We have no idea when or if the Resolute is going to catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Tkon are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
I'm looking at heartbreaking photos of a chewed up Joy-Con that Kevin just
Oh
shared
no.
on our Discord, and I gotta tell you, I think that's a little worse than Joy-Con drift, huh?
Oh!
Hey, where's that? Hold on. One more time. I think that's a little worse than Joy-Con drift.
Oh! That Joy-Con's drifting right through some dog's intestines right now.
Yeah.
Power cells.
Power
Radiants
cells.
must supplement main system power with these.
This is. It's
Based on how this
annoying
is parsed,
how
Thank you,
pliant the
phase
boxes
of
in
piece
front
blow
of
a hole in the ship.
like to block
Be careful.
stuff is, and how consistent that is across the game. Like it's like
For how
that
important it is,
that can be fine in a couple situations, but it's across the entire game. There's
Yes.
just like a couple boxes.
Huh. A Lydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
So what do you think? In a game like this that is offered relatively little gameplay, putting hotspots that have nothing going on and really not even interesting stuff with them, better than nothing, or is it just a slap in the face?
Looks airtight and climate controlled.
I mean, I
Where
don't
they put
consider
the
it like I don't get it, but it is. It's just kind of like I guess why bother? I guess. And then these guys, like this guy, is just standing
there?
stock still until you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for
What is
me.
that like thing that's
Not too high for
stripy
our
behind
faces.
his arm?
Low power.
Oh no.
Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Quickly shoot 5 sensors.
Quickly, yeah.
1.
Got one.
Take your time, honestly. Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am.
They should have like a timer or something to
Yeah.
kind of turn up the urgency
They
here.
don't know how timers work, so not an option.
All right.
Is that it?
Well, there's one more, but that's the one that she's working on.
Oh.
Oh, there is a timer. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Bottom left. Bottom left is the...
Oh, yeah, the timer.
Maybe you have to go up the stairs?
Here it comes.
Wow, we only had 2 minutes to do that. Uh-oh.
It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
What
The Tkon might
position
not
his
even know we're
position
still on
is
board this
in?
ship.
Ah.
Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Oh.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter.
No, I already
She was
have.
trapped,
I
watching
can't
her
believe I shot her.
fighting
No,
the
I'm not
Tkon.
going to say that. I believe it, and I stand by it. One, I guess.
The person who shot at us wasn't Miranda. Don't think for a second that she turned on us. Because I don't.
'Cause I
Neither
don't.
do I.
That's not what I meant by that.
I know it seems like we could never trust her again. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Tkon. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Tkon bioforming has to be.
Wow, we weren't talking about Trill, were we?
But enough of your prattling on about your friend.
Wow.
You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Tkon.
I agree.
That's
My
right.
friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing.
No,
Shoot the Trill
she
for being
is.
a Miranda sympathizer.
We certainly
Yeah.
can't kill her for it.
We could
Speak for
keep
yourself.
the body, but we
If
gotta get
anyone
rid of
threatens
that.
the Empire,
that Trill.
They are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
Uh-oh.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
See, all of these are kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
aren't they?
I think so. What do you think?
There are three, I guess, but none of them are
I
like
don't
I'm
this
on the
any more than
same.
You do. The Tkon are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. Do you really think they're gonna stop there?
All I know is that more of my people have been lost to the transformation than yours. Not to mention my admiral and the others who didn't survive your rescue attempt. Our losses are mounting. Yours are just beginning.
We're stuck on this ship, same as you.
Oh no, it looks like there's some sort of error.
I like that at least the red triangle, like
Propulsion.
everything else is very alien, but
And
the
they're
red
closing
triangle
down
with an
systems
exclamation
faster
point
than I can check them.
is apparently universal.
They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
I'm a bit of a whiz. Yeah, step aside.
All right, step aside.
I'm a bit of a
We'll
whiz
take it
on the
from here.
computer.
Let me show you.
Make yourselves useful.
What you want to do is get rid of those exclamation points.
Yeah.
They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Tkon
I guess
must
put
have
your
turned
mouse
someone
over
in
the
command.
center there. Yeah, see, it fill in the. Is your mouse like moving around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's fun.
Fun gameplay. Oh no, my mouse. No, get back up there. This would probably be way better with like a analog controller, I would imagine.
No, it's very good with the mouse, I'm sure. Whoop. Whoop. Almost.
Ah!
Oh! You almost got it!
Oh, come on,
you
that
got
was
so
it.
close! Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. This is gonna be where we end.
Here's something.
Need a gamer mouse.
I can see the course they have plotted in.
Mm-hmm.
Long way from Hotari space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope the Resolute is all right back there.
There's a picture of a rocket ship.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
Yeah, we're right there.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going.
Seems like you're pointed in that direction.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Oh no. The galactic barrier?
We're gonna meet the Traveler.
And if we keep going, we'll leave charted
I hope we don't
space.
get Gary Mitchelled.
A lot sooner than I like to think.
We're gonna get the Traveler. We're gonna meet the big, tall, skinny guy.
Get back to the front.
I've already been vampired today. I can't be
We are
Traveler.
on the front lines.
Yeah.
They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Tkon.
Yeah, we all know they're there.
You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Lydia, or I'll destroy it. Don't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Yeah, we're gonna make these two.
We stand a better
Need to
chance
make
by
these
working
two
together.
become best friends
You're right,
and fall in
Mhm.
love.
Maybe they'll
It
kiss.
doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
I'm going to have a weird alien pairing before the end
The
of
most
this
important
game.
thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so
But it's not
far
gonna
away
be with
that
this guy.
Resolute
He's
can't
a
ever
zero.
catch up to us.
Oh yeah, this guy's not
And
got a
if we
chance.
control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
Use that
Not sure
crab
we can
dip.
do much more from here.
Oh man, I'd love a crab dip right now.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clear?
He's demultiplexed it.
trying.
It's not coming out to any theaters now.
Yeah.
Straight to video.
Yeah, it's just in streaming. Oh, almost there. There we go.
That should do it.
Demultiplexed.
Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Yeah, if that refresh rate, it would look horrible on the big screen.
Where
Yeah, that'd be.
I'm here with
It's
some of the
acceptable
others.
on
We're trapped
at
in the
home, I
ATP.
guess.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed. And
Or maybe there's just a ceiling fan in that room going really fast.
Yeah, it might be the ceiling fan.
And if we can get free,
A lot of spaceships don't have ceiling fans these days. They became very untrendy about 10 years ago.
Who's still there?
I love a spaceship with a ceiling fan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it lets you know it's vintage.
I'm always surprised when the game wants me to interact with it. It always catches me off guard.
you shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Like our captain?
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
The Cylons look like us now.
Oh no.
Are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
3.
Continue on.
You better be right about this.
If I suspect something is amiss, I'll deal with Itasca myself.
Itasca's a good name.
That side.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship.
Clonk.
I can get us
Five, everyone.
through the back
Hello.
doors.
Great reference, Ben.
Yes, no, that was a fantastic.
Yeah, I know this ship like the back of my hand. Bang.
Clock.
Scotty.
Scott Is that a thing? Scott his ass. No. Man, Ambassador Spock really is just slumming it.
This is a sub Spock mission.
Hey, Pickle Dog, good to see you. Welcome, man.
Hello, PD. Oh, they changed all their fluorescents to yellows.
Mmm.
You know they're up to no good.
You may approach.
Oh, I may.
Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known you were lying when you said the Hotari should have control.
We're just gonna step in and take this one over.
Just a ruse to conceal your true
What we think.
intentions.
Well, for whatever hold on. I'm the one. Take the L.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illidians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right, well,
Presence
that's
here
solved.
is no longer necessary.
You're being played.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
One. Oh, yeah, now I guess
Makes
you...
no
yeah, never
sense. What did they do to you?
They convinced us that this was the best deal we were going to get.
Ben, do you think Giant Spock had to put up with these kinds of missions late in life?
Oh, yeah, Giant Spock. Yes. That's what would happen if we held on to Giant Spock.
Yes, they sent him out on the... I imagine Giant Spock is out there negotiating with all the species that aren't humanoid size. Like, we only see the ones that are roughly, like, 4.5 feet to 7 feet tall. There are bound to be lots of alien species that are much taller than that. I bet Giant Spock is out negotiating with them. Because otherwise, how would you sit down at a table with them?
I don't know the answer to that
It
at
would
all.
be comically oversized.
The hell we will.
Captain.
What about
That's
my
right.
crew trapped aboard that
Yeah,
ship?
get 'em.
Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole.
Oh man, this awesome guy.
I wanna
Cool
make one
visor,
thing
bro.
Clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
What?
You
doesn't
think you
make
have
sense.
that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority.
Oh,
That
this
you would
captain
show
is
up and
done.
render judgment in
This
this
captain is
petty
cooked.
dispute over precious resources.
He's back on the dying list.
But
Yeah,
instead,
I'm putting
your
him...
arrogance and
Back in the Deadpool.
self-interest
Vegas, the
was your
Vegas
undoing.
odds are swinging back up.
Blinding
They're
you to the real power at work here.
3.
Something far
Play
beyond
the card.
your feeble imagination.
We know you're Tkon.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Tkon.
Oh man, Spock nearly passed out. You know
Tkon.
nothing.
A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Tkon Empire spanned
Oh, man,
hundreds
he's admitting
of
it.
thousands of light years and trillions of Tkonians.
Yeah, these guys all got really cool.
What is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours
Oh.
was once ours. So it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost.
I mean, it does.
Everything you hold dear.
I mean, in Crusader Kings, that would be considered a valid cause of valid.
Painful losses to come.
This is foolish. What
Yeah,
do you think
this
here?
is foolish. This is foolish. I love
You
it.
do realize this will never work. The Federation will stop you no matter what it takes.
I love the captain still just not really part of this
The
conversation.
Federation is little more than a loose assemblage of the weak and the misguided. But I certainly invite them to try. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not
I mean,
stop
just one
until
other
we've
race, I
reclaimed
think.
what is rightfully
Yeah.
ours.
Like, it doesn't...
What a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity.
He makes a good point.
In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
All right, yes. Oh.
Uh-oh, they're gonna kill Spock! It'd be really funny if you let them kill Spock.
I know. I have a feeling that'd be game over. Maybe not. This game's supposed to be canon, right?
We're going... 1. I see you have the comm badges ready to go.
That's still nothing.
Actually, I say 2.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Ben. It is weird they didn't just pose you as the captain for these conversations. I mean, it is weird. If you're going to have our character calling all the shots, putting her as commander seems like a strange
Rydek,
storytelling choice.
Beam us out.
Here's a thought. Do you think an earlier draft of this game did have her as captain?
Maybe that's believable.
And then they're like, oh, there might be a little more interesting.
Close quarters combat?
Yeah, they're going to
infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days.
This is a really good stealth mission they're on, just having a long conversation down the hallway.
That's just one of many.
They're not even making a deedly sort of stance.
Yeah, their deedles are terrible. That sounds gross.
I'm sure you've given yourselves plenty of medals.
We're up against the Tkon now. This is different than anything you've faced.
That isn't gross. You didn't say
Not
gross.
when you're used to putting down an overmatched Hotari rebellion.
You wouldn't think it was so easy if you'd been there. Enemies change, but the fundamentals of war do not. Now, Lieutenant Itasca, she fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that.
This guy loves Itasca.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Two.
I hope so.
That's a two. That's a two. He's not going to
already
say
be
it.
Dead or a Tkon. You need to be prepared for that.
What's wrong with his hair?
I am. I know.
War never changes, Metallic.
Too well. But once we have my comrades.
Oh wow, he liked that.
We'll be able to retake the bridge.
Your daughter might be
Then,
dead. Yeah, that's
fleets
fine.
will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
The all-terrain
Pringles.
all-terrain Pringles. You can eat them outside.
Well, that's because like Pringles, you open them up and they're like generally pretty broken up. So all-terrain Pringles are, they're like kettle Pringles.
Oh man, kettle Pringles, is that?
I the second I said that, I was like,
wait a second.
I would love kettle Pringles.
I would demolish some kettle Pringles right now. Oh, hot new Pringles tip, by the way.
Okay, all right, everyone. Hot new Pringles tip.
Yeah, we never had Pringles around here, but recently we were shopping at Five Below, my daughter's favorite store, and they had Minecraft-themed suspicious stew flavored Pringles, and they are out of this world fantastic. Cannot recommend them strongly enough.
Now, Five Below is like a TJ Maxx or type thing. Is that?
It's everything's $5 and below, but it's more like a combination of like everything a teenager or kid would want. So like t-shirts, plushes, school supplies, candy, all that sort. It's amazing. It's a wonderful store.
It's an upstairs from a Dollar Tree.
Yes,
what it looks
like more of that.
So it's like Pringles strange
suspicious stew, which I think is the thing from Minecraft. But the flavor I would describe as like a cross between barbecue and jalapeno. And
oh, that sounds good.
It's actually worth tracking down. It's I always trust my snack selections. This is a good point. But I'm a big fan. Everyone go out there and get yourself some suspicious stew Pringles. This stream brought to you by Pringles.
Well, they're limited time only.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm saying. Get out there now and make it happen.
I'm on the Kellogg's site for it, and I guess you can provide this just in.
Oh.
You can provide so people can write reviews of Kellogg's products on the Kellogg's website, and provide a photo.
Okay.
And there's like a little carousel here of photos of like there's somebody that took like there's a couple strange selfies. Like it's just very funny. Like there are. This is a great idea. Let's look up Frosted Flakes on the Kellogg's site. So yeah, I urge everyone to check this out because this is. I feel like I'm entering. All right, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes cereal. Let's take a look and see what. All right, so Pringles Minecraft Suspicious Stew is a 4.7 according to the users of Kellogg's.com.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's accurate. That's why I would give it also.
So let's Frosted Flakes cereal. I want to point out to you also, this website is broken. But this is a 4.8.
Oh wow, for Frosted Flakes.
104 5-star reviews. Only 23 1-stars. So
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Frosted Flakes, pretty good. And I mean, I'm looking at these photos. We have there's a kid with a thumbs up over a bowl. My kids were amazed when they saw the big box. They couldn't wait to open it.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how cool is the kid?
This kid looks pretty cool. He's happy. He's got a big thumbs up. There's a kid looking kind of not that enthused about it, but it's still a 5-star review. But somebody, you can thumbs up or thumbs down these photos.
Oh man, yeah, dunk on those
someone
kids.
Gave this kid
Dunk on
a
'em.
thumbs down.
Oh man, I mean, welcome to social media, kid. You should have tried Facebook first instead of Kellogg's.com.
This is, folks. Please go to Kellogg's.com and look up reviews. Oh my god! All right, here's a 2-star review. I'm terribly sorry, Jess. This is the most recent review. It's from someone in Tulsa. Her screen name is Dweeb Girl, and this is 17 hours ago. This is fresh.
Wow, this is hot off the presses. You're telling me?
Yeah.
Well, their website is a mess, huh?
Frosted Flakes used to be my favorite cereal as a child. I saw boxes of these on sale at my local grocery store and snapped up a family-sized box. When I got home, I was almost salivating as I made myself a bowl. I quickly noticed that the flakes were much smaller than I remembered, and the milk sogged the cereal quickly. As well, the taste was not near as good as it was in the 70s and 80s. I'm so bummed. There's a podcast I have to inform about this website because I'm thrilled.
You can sort the reviews by gender, age, and locale. I wonder what 55 to 64-year-old women think about Raisin Bran. Here's a 5-star review. Both my husband and I love Raisin Bran. We would not start our day without it. And then here's someone says, I purchased Raisin Bran for my own enjoyment. I have enjoyed the taste since I was a child. A human definitely wrote that. I purchased Raisin Bran for my own enjoyment. I've enjoyed the taste since I was a human child. This is fantastic. This is a new source of wonder.
This is incredible.
Yeah, this is now the stream is reading reviews of cereals.
This is what the internet is about. There's a lot of there's a lot of talk about I'm gonna leave Twitter. Where should I go? Where am I gonna go? I know where I'm going. I'm deleting my Blue Sky account, deleting all of them. I'm only posting all of my updates on the Kellogg's.com reviews.
Oh wow. This is the greatest thing I've ever read. Oh my goodness.
There's a kid in a boxing outfit holding up Frosted Flakes. Perfect Saturday morning breakfast for the kids while watching cartoons, or even a midnight snack for mom. Frosted Flakes have the perfect amount of sweetness with a good crunch. I like how they don't get soggy too quick. I'm gonna stand with Paul here. These all sog quickly. Review. I challenge. Just use less milk, I guess. I didn't, and I still don't. I didn't like milk on my cereal as a kid. I was and am a dry cereal man because I don't like the sog. Never liked that texture. Never liked it in my life.
Ben,
I want a chess clock to keep track of these tangents.
I want to give you a review from Not Happy in Ottawa. This is
Paul, do you know her or him?
This is a review
Does it say their gender?
Of Raisin Bran. Let's see. I don't know if it gives us gender here.
Oh man!
Okay,
I am in love. All right, go ahead.
Okay, where it's titled, "Where are the raisins?" I guess shrinkflation has hit the raisins in my favorite cereal. No raisins in my first 3 bowls. And no, they aren't at the bottom of the bag.
Okay.
I checked. Won't buy this again. No, I do not recommend this product. Shrinkflation. I guess the woke mind virus has gotten a hold of Raisin Bran.
So, best children's cereal. We have a J A B A. But I before we get to that, I found something that has a low review score average with over 300 reviews, with 339 reviews on the website.
Oh wow!
For Kellogg's Zesta original crackers, which I like those crackers.
Fantastic! That's
like,
a terrific.
They're kind of
perfect cracker.
Yeah, they're good. They're perfectly fine crackers. I was, and now I'm realizing I'm thinking of like maybe Townhouse crackers that are a little buttery. Anyway,
I think, isn't Zesta just a saltine?
Yeah, they're saltines. They're just normal saltines. All right. Well, the most recent, 13 hours ago, includes a photo. Oh man, there's multiple recent. The most recent 13 hours ago in the UK. I love that, like many M's, 4 exclamation points, 5 stars, 2 stars. This is in Garland, Texas. It also with a photo. The last 2 boxes have been terrible.
Oh
the
no!
product has been very stale and lacking the taste. I'm very disappointed in the lack of quality after so many years of having the best in the marketplace. I should read that, like, and there's a Kellogg's customer care response. Oh man, there's a photo of a broken cracker in a bag. All right, favorite. All right, Matali, you're gonna have to go to whatever. What's the grocery store chain of Texas? Was it Kroger's down there, or
we have Kroger's here? I don't know about down there.
Yeah, they probably don't have Kroger's there. What a foolish thing to say. But you're gonna have to check out these Zestas and see if they are indeed as are they falling off. Yeah, Kroger's is big. But favorite best children's cereal.
Okay. Are we when we say children's cereal, are we talking like sugary cereal kind of thing going on? Like stuff that would be weird if you saw an adult eating it?
Because I have a lot of boring adult cereals now. And I mean adult, 18 only. Yeah, I couldn't show the box because you'd be scandalized. And Jess's Twitch channel.
No, not on my channel. No.
Removed.
No.
For adults only. So I assume, Jess, you have a little more experience with children's cereal as someone that has lives in a house that has a child in it.
Human child, absolutely.
But when I was a kid, because we were a no sugar cereals house.
Mm-hmm.
So when we took a road trip, that was when I would get to pick a cereal, a fun cereal. And I always went right for Count Chocula.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Always went directly to it.
Yeah, as a
and
kid,
Peanut Butter Captain Crunch is number 2.
Mm-hmm. As a kid, my go-to was always Fruity Pebbles. That was my sugary. And again, that was like a once in a blue moon. We're on vacation. It's a real treat. I wasn't. I wasn't getting I was getting like cornflakes if I got cereal at home. But yeah, on vacation, some Fruity Pebbles. That's where it's at. As I grew older, I mean, if we want to call Cinnamon Toast Crunch a kid's cereal, that's probably my favorite.
That's a really good one.
I mean, that's just an objectively good cereal.
It's a good cereal.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
It's also like a very. I think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch as a very specific ratio of cinnamon and sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and
when it's that exact, yeah, of course, in toast. And when I get like that exact, I'm like, oh, this tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like there's a very, very specific ratio.
You know,
anyway,
another favorite, Frosted Mini Wheats. I'm a big Frosted Mini Wheats guy, especially like generic Frosted Mini Wheats. Like you can get like the Frosted Mini Spooners that you'll find in places like Walmart occasionally.
Is that a bag?
It's a bag. It's a bag, and the frosting on top of it's a little crunchier in milk. It's pretty wonderful. But yeah, there you have it. That's the Ask Me Anything. It's the best children's cereals are Fruity Pebbles and Count Chocula.
Yeah,
objectively.
When I was a kid, we would go up to my grandparents that lived in Rochester, New York, and that's the world headquarters of Wegmans. One of the best
fancy
grocery store. But well, the thing is that that's just the local grocery store in Rochester, and this is before it wasn't the fancy super place. It was starting to get there, but it wasn't
pretty bougie.
Like this was just like in Rochester, Jess. There are Wegmans every corner. It's the perfect utopia. We all need to move to Rochester, New York,
and that's where the Museum of Play is.
That's right, the Strong Museum of Play. But I did love going to Wegmans as a kid, because even before it became like the super bougie, like fancy place, like grocery store, it still was like a really good, just local grocery store. And they always had all three of the Count Chocula family.
Oh man! So you say all three?
They had Boo Berry, and they had
Frankenberry?
Frankenberry.
What about Fruit Brute?
Fruit Brute, not that often.
No Fruit Brute.
You know what I like? I like Quisp.
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 Oh, Quisp.
I think it's because it's fun to say, and it has like a very inexplicable mascot.
Is the mascot? Yeah, Metallic agrees. Quisp is just fun to say.
Yeah, it's fun to say.
The results are in. Quisp. It's fun to say. I went ahead, because Kevin wasn't able to redeem Mad About Star Trek. I went ahead and redeemed it for him. So are you ready for round two, Ben?
All right. Do you want to read, or do you want me to continue reading?
I will be happy to. Let me go through this. So for question 2, we've moved on to Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. So I will copy and paste these into the chat as well. Our first option, Starblek 3, The Search for Plot. Starblek 3, The Smirk for Spock. Starblek 3, The Snark for Spock. And Starblek 3, The Search for Snacks. I have a strong feeling about this one, but I want to hear yours first.
So you have a strong feeling. Because now my whole faith is shaken. Because I felt like, because in my mind, The Search for Plot feels so strong to me that, like, part of me is like, because my dad was not only like did he have a Mad subscription when that still was a thing, but he had like a full collection of them.
Yes.
And the Mad CD-ROM collection that had all of the Mad magazines. Anyway, so the worst thing is that I've definitely seen the next one when that gets redeemed. But this one I think I have seen, and so part of me is like, I think it's a Search for Plot. I do not rely on that.
I had a subscription to Mad as a child, and I am 90% sure it is The Search for Plot. I would agree. I think I literally can like close my eyes and like
I'm closing my eyes and I see it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like I'm very confident. The fact that you have like a phantom memory of this, I have a phantom memory of this. I think we have locked this one in beyond a shadow of a doubt. So shall I click it? Are we going to?
Yeah, let's do it. We're locked in.
Search for plot. They were correct. We are correct, Ben. It is Star Black 3, the search for plot.
That one, yeah. I know. Here's the worst thing about, like, I hated those parodies even as a kid.
Yeah.
I flipped through and I would go to anything Sergio Aragones. Like all of his Margin comics, and what was his other regular feature in Mad? He's still drawing, and he's like in his 90s.
Did he do Gru?
Yes, he did do Gru with Mark Evanier, and my dad got me into Gru as a little kid, and I we read, because it was it had its longest run in, I think, the late 80s to the early 90s in Epic Comics, if I recall correctly.
Yes, correct.
And then like it had a couple like after that it would just have like a run of 12 comics like kind of bouncing around. I think it was like an Image for a little bit, and so on and so on and so on forth. But yeah, I mean, the art in Groot, like he's such a remarkable artist. And apparently I think he's supposed to work like very fast too. Let me look up how old he is, because he's definitely not young.
You see, I was an easily entertained child. Like the movie parodies and the TV parodies were 1000% like
85.
my groove in Mad Magazine. And like now, if I pick up an old issue of Mad Magazine or something, I appreciate, some of the other content a little bit more. But I was just like, I want to see what sort of wacky name they've come up with for this television character. Yeah, I want to see what they're calling Trapper John MD instead of his actual name, especially if it's a collected volume and the parodies are of things that haven't been relevant in like 8 or 9 years. Those were my favorite as a kid, but I was all about the parodies. And yeah, search for plot. I remember thinking to myself, like as a kid, it's like, oh, got their ass. That's I was just thinking to myself, boy, I bet if the Star Trek gang's reading this right now, this would break their hearts. Speaking of search for plot, how about this game?
Pretty cool.
Ben, is this a bad game? Has this just turned out to be a bad game?
I don't think it's a good game.
Hey, Zachary, you still got your Groot comics in the cupboard. Nice.
Yeah, stop the clock. I wouldn't call it a good game. I don't want to. I don't want to. This seems like you just get the sense that this was probably not easy for them to make. So I don't want to be.
I feel like this is probably not as good as it could be for reasons beyond the control of the people creating it. I would agree 100% there. I don't think anybody set out like to make a game that didn't fire on all cylinders. I imagine budget and time were just limiting factors here that made this not come together. And I do wonder some of the weird pacing stuff and just weird things like we were talking about earlier, how our character acts as the captain, even though she's not. I wonder if part of that is revisions and cuts and other things like that just, didn't all get gelled together by the end. But yeah.
Can you hold on before you hit resume? Can you click and see under Jara what Tylus thinks of us?
Oh, this is a great question. She's flattered by our praise, but she was shaken by our encounter with another guard. So she was grateful for our leadership and experience. It does not say she has a crush on us.
That doesn't seem good.
That doesn't.
Yeah, no, and Paul, like, I am going to assume that, because I thought when it was like, a bunch of former Telltale devs are going to make a TNG Star Trek, I was like, oh man, it's going to be episodic and it's going to be like 25, and that's such a great game. And I understand, like, if they did something episodic and it was a monster of the week, that would be better, but it would also probably be like 5 times the amount of work.
Yes,
I would assume. Like, I know that they end up in a whole bunch of different places and stuff like that. Like in this game, but like probably have to make like a whole bunch of different aliens and characters and locales, and probably just wasn't realistic for their scope. But that would have been a considerably better game, because it's like, you know, in 25 and in Judgment Rights, if you don't like that one, there's, you know, or in like Strange New Worlds, like if you don't like that one, like just finish it, and then there's another one, and you might like that one.
Yeah. You remember Ensign Calloway, the guy that we met on the shuttle as we flew over to the starbase to get on our ship? He has an entry in this, and the only time you've interacted with him was on that shuttle flight, to tell him not to be nervous. Also, have you ever seen a character who looks more like he just wandered in out of The Sims 4?
I was going to say, it looks like he wandered in off a DreamWorks poster.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll meet him again. Who knows? Oh?
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Is there another way in?
Yeah, let's see if there's something different. Oh, all right. Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Coming into this same area.
No, the thing I just said remains true.
We'd still have to cross that.
I mean, it just kind of feels like Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to
Good to see you, Fit, by the way. Welcome in.
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates.
Oh, that text-based Trek game was so weird.
Man.
I was because I was after Star Trek Borg.
We'll get the door open here.
It was like it was a TNG thing, and it was in CGA, but it had like these crazy animations.
Yeah.
It was like what, like the Transmium
Challenge, I think.
Challenge, yeah.
Oh, look at this, we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's always that Troy game, that unofficial Troy game that's floating around out there.
That sounds like a problem.
I think it's in Moby Games. Like, I think it's a big enough fan game that it's gotten attention, but it's definitely like an erotic text adventure.
Great. The
I'm sure it's very good though, very tasteful.
The board game, you know, relied heavily on the considerable charisma of John Delancey, because it's like watching you play. It seemed like you had a lot of like very frustrating bumps and bounces, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Right.
It was
like there was like a point where we. Go ahead. Sorry.
It was a broken game. I mean, like technically, but yeah, I mean, you got Delancey, and he's like, did you think my Q performance was a little too subtle on the series? If so, I can turn this up a little bit. A Night with Troy, yes.
Was it made by Broccoli?
It has that vibe, definitely, from like everything I've ever seen about it.
I was reading a particularly erotic passage from my grandmother's diary.
I'm lost now.
You know that this is like the engine because there's little thingies like that.
Hey, I found my way back to where we started.
You're supposed to be on the other side?
Probably so. It feels like that, huh?
Yeah, but now you can walk across the thing. Oh, you know what? No. Walk through the middle. There's a little, like, so walk there, and
So there is. Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha. Ooh hoo hee hee hee. Then you turn it off, and then there's a little more. Now, see, that would be a lot more fun if you had to do the little mouse thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be. That'd be great fun.
You cross here. Oh, but there's still electricity in the thing.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're going to have to go down.
descend ladder.
Oh no. It's a zap 'em up ladder. I think I'll go up the one that doesn't look like it'll kill me. Uh-oh.
I do stealth kill. Or that.
Oh, man.
Oh, more of this. This is good.
I mean, maybe this is good.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, you know, I love cover-based shooters, and this is.
And they've done such a good job with this one. Oh no.
Look at you, hacker.
In fairness, this reminds me a little bit of L.A. Noire, which, like, when it got into its interminable action sequences, I would intentionally fail 3 times in a row, in which case it gave you, like, the golden Luigi mode, where it was just, you want to skip this? And it was like, yeah, and I did that, the final battle of L.A. Noire, is like really obnoxious and not fun to play at all. And so, but I didn't know I was in the absolute final one. I thought there would be like a little more chat or dialogue, which you can't skip. And that's the fun part of the game. And so I skipped it, and then it just went immediately into the end cinematic.
I'm sorry. Well, you were talking earlier.
And also, I'm not looking at the stickers. I'm not looking at the screen. So that's
Metalli slapped a Shodan sticker that drowned out a whole lot of what you were saying earlier about the golden leaf. And then there's a David S. Pumpkins. Thank you, Metalli and Pickled Dog.
Concentrate fire!
Can I point out that you pronounced I always said Shodan, and you said Shodan.
Yes.
Who is putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable?
Well, I was curious about this before I streamed System Shock, and Shodan says Shodan because I heard someone else say Shodan, and I was like, oh no, I've been saying this wrong for like 20 years, but I think it is
Crandall.
Shodan.
Shodan. It's just funny because it does, like, very rarely in language do we put the emphasis on the later syllable, and so it just kind of, like, in my ear, I'm just like, it sounds like you're saying it wrong. But you're probably saying it right. Like, you looked it up.
Yeah, no, I actually played a Shodan sound file to find out, because I had a real moment of, like, total doubt.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us
Lady
and them.
Gaga?
Oh, well, I mean, I say that as a
Get
joke.
out!
Lady Gaga.
That's pretty
Oh,
funny.
yeah. Oh,
but-
no. Oh, well. Oh, Fit was saying that explicitly. Yes.
We'll never
Said
make
Lady
it if we go back
Gaga,
that way.
like you do.
Mhm.
And I got them all.
Give me a hand with this.
That's the worst thing about, like annoying, like, little vocal, like, little name jokes or little vocal is
Mhm.
that they're very viral. Is that, like, you'll hear someone say something, you'll be like, that's funny. That's going to incorporate, and then, like, you might, make it that now, like, because Fit lives up in Wisconsin, and so, like, now there's all these people a state away being infected.
Now, it's funny, one of the things that I really like about your podcast is how you always pronounce everyone's name correctly.
Oh, brother. That guy's in for a bad time. I didn't want to say stop listening.
Oh, wow, some of these guys have multiple shots, huh?
Go, Federation. You take the lead. We'll keep them
Oh,
busy.
they just let me skip this because I was bad at it?
No, I think he just survived long enough. Maybe, I don't know. That would be a great idea. The worst way to that these things metastasize is like via podcast, because I've definitely picked up turns of phrase from podcasts I listen to.
Yeah,
because
same.
they're little friends that live in my earbuds.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I've internalized too much McElroy talk.
Well, you could just say like, well, we live from the same place, or
That's
live
right,
around the same place. So that's I think you can get away with it.
Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
I've definitely incorporated from the Greatest Generation podcast saying RSVP instead of RIP. Like, and then I've started saying that, and then that's infected all of my friends.
No, that's just funny.
All of my friends say RSVP instead of RIP because
I've
it's a very funny joke.
stolen that as well.
Yeah, it's a great joke. Do you listen to Greatest Gen?
I've listened to a bit. I dipped out like, oh gosh, probably 2 years ago or so. Maybe
I
longer
dipped
than
out
that.
with Voyager because that's just not one I care as much about.
Yeah, like I think I may have made it to Best of Both Worlds and dipped out.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it's not going to get better than this.
It's probably, I mean, that's probably longer because it was before the pandemic that they were doing Deep Space Nine, so probably more than 2. In fact.
Picked up several expressions from trolls. Can any of those be shared in Black Company?
Yeah.
Fall back!
I will say though is that the funny thing is that my friend Sean, who's on my Babylon 5 podcast, with me, and he used to be with Steve. He has all sorts of silly turns of phrase, and when people email us, they've all adopted when they email us and send us like a cute email. They adopt a lot of his turns of phrase.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I read it and I'm just like, oh my god, it's like spreading. Like these people are going around, like, you know, like wherever they are, and starting to say like using the term pepper or papoose to describe.
Oh my lord.
A gentleman's gents.
I want people to start doing that. Like, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, be sure to comment with one of my my fantastic turns of phrase. Do that right now.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
San Pell.
Oh, you shot me.
You shot me! You shot me right in the arm!
Oh my lord, I hate this.
This is not fun. Paul, I think last week you were complaining about this one specifically.
Aw, beans. Yeah, aw, beans in the YouTube comments right now.
Destroy them!
Wait, did I just...
No.
I'm about to retry in story mode.
Fall back!
Oh, did he swap into story?
No, I didn't. I should.
Hold him back!
Or did
we
I?
can't let him reach the stairs!
No.
Oh, no, here we go. So do you have to destroy all those?
I think that you just use them as like exploding barrels.
That's like your. I see.
My daughter really wants to start streaming or creating online video game content, and she told me that her catchphrase is going to be cheese and crackers.
That's good.
Which is pretty good. I may steal it. She should have never told me.
Yeah.
That's on her. Kumquats are ours.
Come on, hurry!
Nope. All right. I was about to say that guy's just about up the. Nope.
That's fine.
No!
I'm glad they're dead.
No! You can't just run in there.
You must live to fight.
Wow.
You must
His
fight
best
to
friend.
live.
What's her name?
Esri.
Yeah.
Can't believe they got Nicole DeBoer for this.
Yeah, what was she doing?
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
You do know there's one other cameo from a major Star Trek actor in this game, right? Like a major character.
I do know that because I was in the trailer.
When and where is that going to happen?
So it's going to have to be at the end. Like, that's a big... I'm going to have to assume that's at the end, and it's a big treat.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Pulaski.
You've done a great job here today. And it's me, your old pal.
They weren't the only
Everybody
Felix, to say congratulations.
Oh my
If we
god.
hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with
This is
it.
I'm now
gonna-
captain of the Voyager, now that we've
Lots of
returned
people
home
die.
from the Delta Quadrant.
I'm
It's
going to
not the
scream
elite way
this
to leave one of our
forever.
own
We
behind.
need to get
It's a sin to do so.
to pull in Strange New Worlds.
Yes. Yes.
Gotta get her. Jolene Black is still around. Let's get to Pole. She's obviously still alive, like as a character.
Yes.
During Strange New Worlds, we're doing a lot of Vulcan stuff. Let's get to Pole in there.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Underrated actor.
Yeah, she was really good in Enterprise.
I think she got painted with a very unfair brush when...
And obviously not her fault at all. And also, she hated it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of hoping that it's like, oh, well, Rick Berman's not around. So maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, if she didn't come, but it'd be nice if she came.
It would be. What do we say here?
Oh, I don't care. One.
You did what you had to do. I know it. We all do.
And we knew it would come to this. Hadri knew. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed we had to live to fight. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Tkon don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Tkon knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Where else would you be going, though?
Yeah, our plan, our scheme to take the bridge.
Tylus?
Oh, you were waiting for me.
I'll finish this.
Ben, let me ask you an important question.
Absolutely.
Could we start this episode at 11:35? I never stopped to ask this, and then I'm filled with regrets.
I could do one more if you can.
Okay. I just wanted to... That's true. 6 said we could be trying to eject the warp core. I'm so hungry. Not for warp core. We have Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the cupboard right now, and I'm thinking, is Midnight Cinnamon Toast Crunch the worst thing a person could do?
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
Better now that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
You look exhausted.
Well, I want to say, it was rough.
It was rough. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty rough.
NGL, it was pretty rough.
That's what I was afraid of. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Elydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then...
You give me
Is
hope.
that true?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that.
They're all Tkon? Or
Yeah,
not
sure.
really?
They're all Tkon.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Tkon now. The Hotari, the Elydians. Everyone.
No. That can't be true.
Search your feelings.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. We better not get a she doesn't like us for that, because that's not our fault.
I can't go back.
Yeah, I'm just a truth teller.
I don't have a home anymore.
You're safe with us.
You're safe with us. You're safe.
You're safe with us.
You're safe here in my arms.
Yeah.
You're always safe
Yes.
aboard this ship.
There it is.
You're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
You can use my quarters.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Wait, is that what reaction's that?
Commander Rydek, we need you on the bridge immediately.
So she didn't really go to conventions or give interviews, but she did show up for Star Trek Day in 2021.
We've got an Elydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar? Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
It's very low res, sir.
Commander?
Take him out. Take him out.
Mm-hmm.
What do we say?
2. Yeah. Putting up the shields is
Should
a
we put
boy
our
during
shields up?
action.
Just
That's
as a
how we are.
precautionary measure.
I'd like to avoid escalating this any more than we have to. Whatever the hell this is.
400 kilometers.
Wow, look at that.
closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready.
Fuck off. Oh, I don't want to put up the shields. Shields up.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
Oh no.
That's impossible.
Oh no,
That
they've got our
happens all the
codes.
time.
Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Cover. It's cover-based
Commander,
space combat.
Just keep firing.
Okay, I like this joke.
I say, you gotta modulate it.
Yeah, I think the mutation is the problem.
Yeah.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
That's a really funny
try
option. That's the best
That's a
joke this
good.
game's
That's
had.
a good gag. That's a good gag. 1.
Ooh, I picked 2. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
If we all die, it's on me.
We've got incoming. How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless...
Unless...
They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
Wait, that's how you're gonna die?
Here it is, folks. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
Galvin! Like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
On screen.
Like Galvin and Hobbes. Oh, yep.
Bad connection for a second.
Yep, sorry. Flickered a little bit.
It looks like he's using the same webcam overlay that we are.
Yeah.
Not yet.
He had better things to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He left this to me.
Personally. But he had better things to do than talk to you.
Wow.
Did he? Well, perhaps he's busy repairing his pathetic little ship.
Damn.
With the one I'm on?
You credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake.
He's taking a dump, not that it's any of your business.
No, weapons are useless against me.
And there's nothing you can do.
It's the Phantom of
Warp core
Rancor.
breach. Warp core breach.
But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first.
Nodulate the shield, please.
Is entirely in my hands.
We're at your mercy. I give up. You're right. You have all the cards. One. Do your
If
provoking.
you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
Did you take a straw poll on that?
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander.
About do your work.
Stop me no matter
I
what.
think I will.
Your performance in this encounter has not supported that claim.
The end. Game over.
The
That's
Vescar's
an
weapons are
F
powering
rating.
up.
See, the thing is I know that Spock lives, so I'm not
Oh
worried.
man, look at that. Got the extreme.
But the Tkon are not mere savages.
Oh my god.
God.
Do-do-do-do-do. Wow, wow.
So I've decided to let you live.
That doesn't make sense.
Tell your
Thank you
Federation
for sparing that.
You'll regret this.
You'll regret this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And one day you'll be the one begging us for mercy.
I doubt that.
Sit, come back.
Why? It doesn't make... all right, bye, buddy. Oh, he doesn't like
us
us
anymore.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss
So
our
pick up the captain.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a
Oh,
matter
he's
of hours.
back. Boo.
Impulse power is at 67%.
It would have been great if he died from that tiny little stumble from his
Still
chair.
no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we got.
Seems like at this point we call in other Federation.
After the
Nah.
What is your
I
assessment?
think we should.
Given our current situation and the losses we have suffered.
We need reinforcements?
Yeah, literally what I just said. Yeah.
So you're plugged into this now, Ben.
Yeah, I'm plugged in.
We
I'm
need
a
to
big
call for
fan.
reinforcements.
I'm a Resurgence
In
man.
that case, we might have an option.
Yes.
Portal
Here it is.
6-3, Guardian
Oh.
of the Tkon Empire.
That's not
If anyone could find Galvin,
the cameo.
Or is
He's
it?
willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization? From
I would love to know
the
if it'd been that cameo, like how he would be the only one who could save the day.
is Andoria.
Their only weakness is trombones.
Shran. Jeffrey Combs doesn't have any bad blood with Paramount. He's happy to show up.
In search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain
Wow.
William T. Riker
What?
has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
It's happening.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Tkon. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Yeah, I sure am, Kevin. So we do nothing? Light up his ass.
What do we do instead? Let them get away? We have no other leads.
Well,
Every second we don't act, Galvin and our chances of stopping the Tkon get farther and farther away.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Riker.
Oh,
Logic
man.
is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Cartabula.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
There it is.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand.
We're going to have to wait until an entirely new episode to see.
I can leave.
We're gonna have to wait, and I'm not here next week. We're gonna have to wait 2 weeks until we get our Riker cameo.
The very future of the Federation.
We were being delicate around it, but it was time. All right. Well, we're done for tonight. That's clearly the end.
Yes, clearly the end of the episode.
But we have one more, so I'll fire it off.
Okay, there we go. One more. Mad
I
about
shall
Star
read.
Trek. And Ben, you said you felt like you had the inside track on this one.
This is, I definitely remember seeing this one.
I
But
think I might know this one as well. I feel less.
I don't think I remember the name. search for plot, like that one was a layup. This
Yes.
one. So this is Star Trek First Contact. And I'll copy over once I've completed reading. Star Black Worst Contract.
Mm-hmm.
Star Black First Awkward Encounter. Star Black First Clown Tact. That's good.
It's pretty good.
Star Black Worst Contact.
I
think it's Worst Contract.
Absolutely do too. Like, in the bag, 1000%. I feel good about this. I feel like I may recall seeing this, but again, I can just totally talk about, or can totally imagine that splash page with all the characters being like, I'm William G. Runker, and I can't believe they extended my contract to bring me back for movies, or something like that.
Wow, are you a writer at Mad Magazine?
I'll never tell.
You do seem fairly worry-free.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely worst contract. I don't even want to consider any of the others.
No more? All right, done? Okay. Here it is. Let's check it out.
Oh.
GPT plus them. Chat GPT, the actual one is Star Black Worst Contact.
So we were wrong. It's Worst Contact? Wrong. Worst Contract is so much funnier.
It's such a plus up of that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a plus up of that joke.
Yeah, I mean, they really just made it better in every way.
Yeah.
Man, I don't feel good about that one. So we got 1 out of 3.
We got 1 out of 3. We got 33%. That's an F.
That's an F in anyone's book.
Yeah, I mean, AI could do math. Well, here's the thing about, as I said, none of these were actually funny. That's the funniest thing to me. Yeah, maybe you have a different opinion. You let me know, please. Like, is like if you talk to somebody, like my dad's age, who's in his 70s, like he'll be like, "Oh yeah, Mad Magazine, like they really took it to the man in the 50s and 60s, like they really like this was really subversive stuff." And then like you read it, and it's just like that guy has a funny face.
But you know what? Those people with funny faces needed to hear that.
Yeah, it's about time that somebody
mock
took it
people
to
for their appearance.
Finally, we're doing it.
I mean,
but back in the 50s, no one said anything about people's appearances, and Mad stood astride and said, "That man, his face does not look the same as others.
His nose is not what you would expect.
his teeth are not correctly aligned."
Mock him. I'm sure next week we should do this with Cracked Magazine, where it would probably just be like Star Farts, the search for butt, or something like that. It would really take it down a few notches.
Yeah, it's like, oh, good, something worse. There was there was a brief moment, like 4 or 5 years ago, that they rebooted and relaunched Mad with a more modern sensibility, which a acquaintance of mine and I would say maybe like a light friend or acquaintance of Fit, an old Chicago comedy guy, was like either the head writer or one of the main writers. This guy Dan Telfer, and I picked up 1 or 2 of them, and they were better, but still just fine. Sorry, Dan.
Wow, shots fired. Get
I will say that they had a very funny parody of the Archie CW show, where it just kept switching between like the Archie comics style and then like the grimdark super sexy version. And I thought that was that was pretty funny. But But yeah,
I mean, I guess
anyway.
Cracked relaunched as the website that was like listicles and like, hey, do you remember there being things called G.I. Joe figures for like 10 years?
There was like a minute where everybody loved those lists, and I think then like I assume that whoever owns Cracked was like, oh, this performs well, and if we adjust for SEO, let's make 5,000 of them and do it at the lowest cost possible.
Yeah, what if we hired just anyone to write them?
Yeah, and because like it was like there were a very specific set of writers that they used to have, right? Like that were like internet comedy nerd, well known, right?
Yes, absolutely. Now, on this same like listicle direction, we'll end just a moment here. Would you? I feel like, I don't know if you'd agree with this. I think the fact that the Onion's clickhole never caught on more than it did is a real failure of the internet.
It caught on, and then it kind of because it's not owned by the Onion anymore. It's
it isn't. I didn't realize that.
I think it's owned by Cards Against Humanity.
Oh.
Or something like that. Like it's not owned by they sold it. But there was the heyday of Clickhole was truly, Sarah likes to bring up, Sarah's favorite one that she likes to bring up is I wish I remember. I'm gonna look this up because I want to get because the writing, of course,
it's all in the phrasing. Yeah.
Let's see that it's still there. Here we go. The Clickhole with the headline. The time I spent on a commercial whaling ship totally changed my perspective on the world. And you click.
I remember this one.
It's the entire text of Moby Dick.
Yes, I remember this one. That is so good. Oh my goodness.
It's a very, very good gag.
So that's the homework. Since we won't be back for 2 weeks with more Resurgence, everyone should read that Clickhole entry and write a book report.
We'll have discussion questions.
Of course, the moral of that story, be yourself, as Homer Simpson would remind us.
Yeah. The moral of that story is, with a little teamwork, we can solve any problem. Yeah.
All right. Well, Ben, I want to thank you for joining me in that. We will be back 2 weeks from now in 2 and 2, or 1 and 1. I don't know. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love. No more emails. Please, no more emails.
We'll be back.
I'm asking you with peace and love. No more emails. No more letters. You send me any more letters, they go straight in the bin.
Well, you're right there. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I'll be back before then with other fun stuff. I think I'm going to play maybe some Jedi Fallen Order tomorrow night, a game that in a lot of ways I would say is superior to this one.
In a few.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And the worst thing is that they cost the same amount to make.
The worst thing is they cost the same amount to purchase.
Yeah.
But no, thank y'all for joining us. Ben, please plug all your stuff. I want to shout out your channel, but I think everybody here is already a PS_Garrick fan. But if you aren't, go follow.
Not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, Adventure Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And haven't picked a new game yet, but I've got a couple thoughts I think everybody's going to be excited about. And then, of course, you can look up my Babylon 5 podcast, and it's a First Watch podcast. It's called The Last Best Babylon 5 Podcast, and it contains, I would say, only 20% less ass-grabbing than this stream does.
There you go. I mean, that's not a bad amount of ass-grabbing for your podcast dollar.
Yeah.
But, thank you again for joining us, Ben. Thank you, everyone there in the chat, for hanging out with us as we soldier through Star Trek Resurgence. Everyone, have a good evening, and we will see you again very soon. Take care.